Hello there.
Working together with my administration over the last 2 years.
Or blah 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 blah. I can't even stand to look at his face. But I guess we do have to see Trump endorses bipartisan support. Okay, or another name for a bill that would say, let's put more of the people who don't disagree with us in jail bill. People, this isn't just bad, this is evil. I mean, if we want to lower crime, we need to lower poverty, lower, in the way we're dealing with people who are on drugs. We should be offering them help. If you've got a serious drug problem, as in you're not just playing around, you're not just experimenting, you're not just recreation. It's not just recreation for you. You got a problem. The last thing you need is for it to be criminal. You want to get help. I could go on and on about how the way we handle things, and it's proven that we're handling them badly, because you can go places where they have handled it properly and you can see the results. I mean, Copenhagen, for instance, people used to be afraid to take their babies for walks in the park. Why? Because there were people sitting around on the park benches shooting up heroin. You don't have that anymore, because these people, whoever they are, and hopefully most of them have long ago gotten help and, gotten the help they need. But the rest of them, they have places they can go, or they can do it at home or whatever. I don't know, man. All I know is that this motherfucker is trying to put everybody in jail. Look at this. I mean, seriously, you, buddy. You don't know what's going on here? You don't realize that he's trying to get everybody to, it's the establishment, man. They want to put everybody with your face in jail. Or they want to use you, pay you off, and get you to stand behind this jackass piece of shit. I mean, they put these 3 black guys behind Rump, and I call him that because he's just another one of these idiots that they're going to try and say was a great president, and he's not. He's a piece of shit. And usually I don't even talk about this idiot. You know why? Because he's not the problem. Establishment Democrats are the problem. First of all, they gave us Rump with this jackass system that they have, where they they have this horse race all the time so that their news outlets, lamestream media, can entice people into watching, right? Because they're all about ratings. Okay, so Democrats have to win half the time, and Republicans have to win half the time. And why? That's so that to give the American people the illusion that there's actually a polarity of some kind, that there's actually 2 sides. Well, we know that's all bullshit. I mean, look at it. When he can get 3 black guys to stand behind him and look stupid just like him and try and pass, they're just trying to pass another law like the Clintons passed, that ended up, that's a lot of how we got here. Wake up, people. Wake up. They're throwing me in jail on Monday. And I didn't do anything. So what if I think that they're so bad that they make me so angry that I feel like killing them? I feel like killing them. Big deal. I've never done anything. I've got a perfectly clean record as far as violence. There's no doubt that I didn't have any intention in what I was saying to my car cam that I wasn't going, I mean, I obviously wasn't planning on blowing anybody up or killing anybody. It was just a statement. So that is an example of how at the local level they twist around the laws. They simply bring in conservative juries and have you thrown in jail because they don't like what you have to say. In my case, I was criticizing the establishment, conservatives in general, but in particular that morning I'd seen something where they had sent out letters to everybody telling them to go to this certain location, and when we got there, what happened? Okay, so this is what happened. So everybody down here, and lots of people were behind me because I'm in the first parking space here, and a few people had pulled up and they're like looking in the windows. There's no signs on the windows or the door or anything. So if you looked at it objectively, they couldn't have found a better way to frustrate and anger people. You send out all these letters telling people to come down here because their food stamps are in question. And then when they get there, what happens? The offices are completely empty. I mean, these are people with no money, and they're having to spend money on gas, come from all around the county, just to find out that the place is empty. And suffice to say, I had a whole lot, since I got $245 a month of income, they've given me nothing but grief. I mean, I go in and I tell them I'm getting $245, and all they want to do is cut off my food stamps. $245 a month does not cut off your food stamps. Not even close. It just knocks it down by $20 a month. Takes it from around 200 to around 180, 165, 170, something like that. Anyway, I don't remember now. But they're constantly telling me, well, I don't qualify for food stamps, and I'm having to spend money on gas that I don't have, and this is me down there. Now, I'm not saying I want to kill anybody over that. What makes me feel so angry that I want to kill somebody, which is just an expression. I want to kill somebody or blow somebody up. I want to blow the whole world up sometimes. I get so angry. They're just expressions. But aside from that, what makes me so angry is that I get the distinct impression that Republicans, because they say so, that they want to take away food stamps and take away Obamacare and everything, that they're at the bottom level down here actually doing it. They're actually doing everything they can. I mean, what they did to me, trying to say, oh, just because I got $245 a month. So constantly sending me letters saying I need to come in and talk to people. You know, who the fuck cares, man? It's $245.
It's empty. I mean, it's been closed for a while. They didn't even put a sign up on the window where to go, and everybody's been pulling up. But I mean, there's nothing in there. There's no desks or chairs or anything. It's empty. I wonder why they don't tell anybody.
Well, I'll tell you why they don't tell anybody. It's because they want to, I think they want to scare people. Like, oh my God, they cut off food stamps. Or at least they emptied out the office and left. Leaving us with nowhere to go to get our food stamps. Look, I don't want to be on food stamps. I've worked all my life, working poor, right? And I've gotten to the end of my, I'm retiring. I'll be 60 in a year or two. And my hips and I have to start taking care of my health, because my doctors aren't doing it. All they want to do is operate on me so they can pass on some humongous bill onto Medicaid that they don't deserve. So I have a solution to that. I can treat myself. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to treat myself in jail. So for 3 months, my problems will just exacerbate. It's crazy. So, I say that I'm so angry. Anyway, I'm not going to get into my case. I'm innocent. I didn't threaten to blow up anything or kill anybody. It's all nonsense. These people are playing games with beneficiaries, trying to get them to quit their food stamps. And that's at the local levels. And then at the higher up, they're trying to throw them in jail with bills that makes what they're doing to me right now easier and easier to do. I mean, they talk of, Trump was talking the other day, how tough they are. Antifa guys aren't looking for a fight. All they're doing is they're just the first examples of progressives trying to protect their own people. Because, you need to get out there.
I'll put that up on YouTube and tell everybody.
You guys need to get out there, and you need to create a violent opposition to violence. I mean, they're attacking us, and we need young, strong guys to be marching with the protesters to protect them. And I say, train yourself in every way. I just saw the other day how they're going to, these fascists, these Nazis are going to Ukraine to be trained by Nazis in how to street fight. I saw how they're all into mixed martial arts, weightlifting. They're training to fight. And it'll be with guns if they could. And they probably can. And they do. I mean, we know about the nut jobs amongst them who've gone in synagogues, whatever have you, and killed people. So yeah, you know, the solution is to be even tougher than them. So you guys, you need to go take martial arts. Now, I'm not telling you to start fights, but end them. You know, Jesse Ventura put it perfectly. He said, you know, I don't start fights, but I certainly do finish them. And I've heard that expression 1,000 times. So, yeah, I mean, this bullshit, and look at what it says, bipartisan. That's establishment Democrats. And I don't even have to go look at the bill to know that it's exactly what's happening at the local level. At the local level, like here in Lexington, Kentucky, where you have conservatives, or at least conservative elements within the conservative community, they've completely taken over our justice system, our courts, for sure our district court, which is where they're putting me in jail. And they're not throwing people in jail based on any crime that they've committed, because like in my case, I'm sure there's lots of people like me, right? I'm not like the only guy. Haven't committed a crime, but they don't like them. They just don't like them. I mean, that's all that it is. And really, are we going to tolerate a group of ultra-conservatives just throwing people in jail because they don't like them? And that's what they're doing to me. And again, I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure they're doing it to lots of people. And, you know, the stupid thing is I'm sure lots of people, unlike me, give them an excuse to throw them in jail. And they can point to those people and say, look, you're all bad people. Well, we're not all bad people. I haven't beat anybody. I haven't killed anybody. I haven't strangled anybody. I haven't hurt anybody at all, except for to talk about what bad people they are, the conservatives. And that's my crime, okay? Into the night we zoom.